Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Matt Jones, Les Fugit here at Murray State. Let's get back to it with the story of the black jewel miners. You know the story. They lost their jobs and were not paid for the month of June. But now we're seeing the best of people trying to help them. Father Jim Sicko here has told the miners if they come Monday, he will help with utility bills and food supplies. There's a GoFundMe page. And the state has asked banks to give people a break who were not paid during the June session where they worked when the mine went bankrupt. I'm furious about this mine thing. I'm glad to see people stepping up, but it shouldn't even have gotten to this.
Yeah, there are a lot of businesses who go through these situations. You would hope that they would figure out a way of taking care of their employees first. But what is really inspiring to me, particularly from our home region, the mountains, to see everyone coming together to support these folks who are going through really difficult times.
He's being nice. It's one thing to declare bankruptcy. It's another thing to make people work for a month, then not pay them and declare bankruptcy. That is absolutely shameful. Now, some inspiring news in Boyle County, a continued hope to try to help former drug users as they move out of prison. They're creating a dormitory in Boyle County called Aftercare to help folks get out of prison, find a stable place to live, and find a job. This is good. This is the biggest thing, Les, for helping recidivism, is to have things like this.
I don't know why we haven't focused on this portion of the problem, many years ago. You have to address the core problem, and that is getting these folks out of drugs, away from drugs, and you have to have a facility to be able to help them through that. So I'm glad to see them step up and take this initiative.
Me too, and this is an issue, one of the few issues that really is bipartisan. Both sides really agree that this has to be done, and I'm glad to see them working towards it. Now in Paducah, disturbing video on July 4th, some people in an apartment complex were caught shooting fireworks at police officers. They're hoping to find the individuals that did it. A couple of them have been caught. Some of them haven't. I feel like this is a pretty big crime to shoot fireworks at police officers. I hate fireworks to begin with, much less the ones they shoot at police officers.
What is wrong with people? Why in the world would you shoot fireworks at any living being, let it be an animal or a person, but what are you thinking shooting at a cop, for crying out loud?
Well, and guess what? In today's world of surveillance tapes, you're going to end up getting caught.
Yes.
And these guys are going to end up getting caught. Huge mistake. Now, in Anderson County, I learned something I didn't know. Did you know that coroners could arrest people for DUIs? Well, at least they say they can. On just a few nights ago, an Anderson County coroner's car pulled over a car for driving under the influence. It turns out they were correct. They blew a .29. But I didn't know that. I have to say, even as a lawyer, I did not know coroners could arrest people for DUI.
No, I'm all for getting everyone with DUIs off of the roads, but it seems like you would stick with your normal police or sheriff or, folks that you're used to addressing this problem. It'd be a little concerning for me if I got pulled over by a coroner.
In Kentucky, there are weird jobs like constable that people have that you can have no law enforcement training and just arrest people. I need to get one of those jobs. I know some people I'd like to see arrested. This is not one of those people. Mitch McConnell was in the state with the U.S. Agriculture Secretary, Sonny Perdue. The Agriculture Secretary was looking at some hemp facilities to see about the growing business in the area. McConnell showed him around to try to show the various availability and potential of hemp. I know this is something you're excited about. Good to see the Agriculture Secretary here.
Yeah, it's not just about demonstrating what's occurring, but addressing the issues. There are so many things to be worked out, even though the law has been passed.
Like banks and...
Yeah, and so you got to have this conversation, bring them in, let them hear from folks about all the struggles that occur when you're trying to launch this new agricultural product.
And if you come to the state of Kentucky, who better to show you a wonderful time than Senator Mitch McConnell? We will take a break. Oh, he's just a ball of laughs. We will take a break. When we come back, more here at Murray State with me and Les. This is Hey Kentucky.